To order the Public Works Committee meeting for April 23rd, 2026. Roll call, please.
Alderman Art Woods.
Here.
Alderman Curielli.
Here.
Alderman Carr.
Here.
Alderwoman Fonseca.
Here.
Alderman Fasano.
Here.
Alderwoman Ames.
Here.
Alderman Artie Woods.
Here.
And Alderman Catalano.
Here.
All right, we have a quorum present. I'll start off by making a motion to approve the meeting minutes from April 9th, 2026.
I'll second that.
Any comments, questions, corrections? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That passes. We have 3 items tonight. I'll start off with approval of an agreement between the City of Wooddale and Hoer Construction, Inc. for the fiscal year 2027 inflow and infiltration program in an amount not to exceed $255,163.50. That is my motion.
Second.
Director Lang.
Thank you, Chairman. We had the bid opening for this program back on April 15th. We received 2 bids. The low bidder was Hare Construction, who we've used in the past, for right around $255,000. So good opportunity tonight to share what areas have been completed in town and what the future of the program might look like. This map here, the green areas are the previous study areas that have been completed. The purple hatched area is the current study area, so that's all been cleaned and televised within the past couple years and will be where we are working for the foreseeable future. The areas within the blue borders are the previous study area from 2020 to 2025 that has been completed, and the areas within yellow are the areas that we'll be working in this year. This map shows the actual work that was done. I know it's kind of difficult to see, but the segments that are shaded in purple are the areas that have been lined, and the small red X's are the point repairs. This is, again, difficult to see, but you can kind of see the few areas that we'll be working in this year up near Division, at Windsor and Wooddale Road, down on Carter, and then a couple areas in Georgetown. So this program, as you saw, the price was about $255,000. We had budgeted $600,000 for this year. The other area that we'll be working in, that we're working with Hare Construction on pricing for, is in the mobile home park and the sewer that is between that mobile home park and Oak Brook School. Normally, ideally, we would do our typical program, point repairs and lining. However, this is rather difficult because the trailers are literally on top of the sewer in this area, and we don't want to have to relocate people. So Hare is convinced that they can line this segment as opposed to having to dig it up and replace. We had also explored alternative routing for this sewer, but it's much more cost feasible if Hare is able to line it. So we'll be getting pricing from them on that, and we expect to have that for the May 14th meeting.
Any questions on this one? No? Okay. Good presentation. Roll call, please.
Alderman Catalano.
Yes.
Alderman Artie Woods.
Yes.
Alderwoman Ames.
Yes.
Alderman Fasano.
Yes.
Alderwoman Fonseca.
Yes.
Alderman Carr.
Yes.
Alderman Curielli.
Yes.
Alderman Art Woods.
Yes.
And that passes. Next, approval of an agreement between Chicagoland Paving for the fiscal year 2027 pavement patching program in an amount not to exceed $150,000. That is my motion.
Second.
Director.
This is our annual program. It's mainly used for repairing water main breaks, especially on county or state routes, as well as some smaller sectional patches. This is the second year we'll be going with the Municipal Partnership Initiative, which is a joint bid with surrounding communities to help us get better pricing due to quantities of scale. And the contractor this year is Chicagoland Paving, who did the program last year.
Questions on this one? Roll call, please.
Alderwoman Fonseca.
Yes.
Alderman Fasano.
Yes.
Alderwoman Ames.
Yes.
Alderman Artie Woods.
Yes.
Alderman Catalano.
Yes.
Alderman Carr.
Yes.
Alderman Curielli.
Yes.
Alderman Artie Woods.
Yes.
And that passes. Finally, approval of an agreement between the City of Wooddale and Robinson Engineering for the fiscal year 2027 management of the industrial pre-treatment program in an amount not to exceed $115,000. That is my motion.
Second.
Director.
So as part of our IEPA permit, because we have an industrial park, we're required to do a certain amount of monitoring and reporting related to some of the contaminants that they may be putting into our wastewater system. Robinson has been overseeing this program for us the past few years. And I'm happy to let Mr. Gorelli answer any questions.
Alderwoman Ames.
I do have a question.
All right.
I was curious why we're having an engineering firm do this, and do we not have staff that can do this reporting requirement? Just kind of curious.
So basically, in wastewater, there's two different paths you can take: a pre-treatment path or, the treatment path. So this is specialized work. Smaller towns usually will put this out to an engineering firm. Companies like MWRD actually have in-house staff that they train to do that and work up progressions. The reason we do right now, for some towns actually hire a person to do this, like Bensonville, Addison do, but the issue with Wooddale is just with the size of ours, there's probably about 10 to 15 hours of work a week. So it doesn't make sense to hire a full-time person for 10 to 15 hours. That's kind of our situation.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Alderman Carr?
Just a question. The sewage and everything, the waste that goes through with these industrial parks, don't they have sensors that pick up any type of chemical spills or chemicals or anything in there?
We do not have sensors. There are like a cyanide sensor. There are some sensors that do exist. Your point is well taken. We don't really have anyone dumping cyanide. Cyanide's an important one because it can kill all the microorganisms in the plant. But like a lot of things they're monitoring for is ammonia, mercury, metals, and inline instrumentation of that. It just isn't advanced enough, yet to date.
Any other questions on this one? Roll call, please.
Alderman Artwoods,
Yes.
Alderman Currielli,
Yes.
Alderman Carr,
Yes.
Alderwoman Fonseca,
Yes.
Alderman Fasano,
Yes.
Alderwoman Ames,
Yes.
Alderman Artie Woods,
Yes.
and Alderman Catalano.
Yes.
And that passes. Items to be considered at future meetings: Irving Park and Central traffic signal this summer, fiscal year 27 road program also in the summer, and Brookwood office easement in the summer. Does anyone have anything? Mayor, please.
Yeah, after last week's meeting, Alderman Currielli was talking about the scoring. Maybe if we could take a look at that scoring and how we do it. I know we changed a few things quite a few years ago, but we haven't looked at it in years. I think you guys even made notes. We got some summer meetings that usually take 10, 15 minutes. We can spend another 20 on something like that.
Anyone else have anything they'd like to add? Seeing none, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second?
All in favor?
All right.
Any opposed? We're adjourned.